And now.
That's fun.
Talk and rock.
The Big Dumb Fun Show.
Thanks for hanging out with the Big Dumb Fun Show. We are, of course, online at bigdumbfunshow.com, .net, .org, .biz, .info even. You can fan, friend, follow us, just F and like us on the MySpace, YouTube, Eventful, Reverb Nation, and, of course, Facebook.com/BigDumbFunShow.
Somewhere out there, somebody's going, oh, thank God they're on .biz now. Now I can finally listen to the show.
Haven't been able to find it.
Oh, I haven't been able to find him anywhere online. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Twitter. I don't even do the .coms or the .nets because those are so 1990s. But, man, I'm a .biz guy. If it says .biz, then I am is.
You is the .biz.
I is the .biz. See if you can
And
register
so are we.
is.biz. Absolutely. Online, you can watch and listen if you care to do so via BigDumbFunshow.com. Online, also watching and listening right now, my cousin Gavin and Ethan wanting to do the old shout-outs, of which
we don't do
I
shout-outs.
hate to break it to you guys.
They're your cousin and they don't understand. They don't know at this point.
Here's the deal. We don't do shout-outs. What we do is howdy do's. So a big howdy do to Gavin and Ethan out there listening to us all the way from
Pleasant Hill?
Independence.
No.
I think they live around the
You
Independence
must
area.
explain that Google search that we just had at like 6 o'clock. Big Dumb Fun Show. From Independence, no less.
Yeah. Gavin's a young guy, but he's not 7 years old. Did you hear about the 7-year-old, though? This is the big story. This is what everyone's talking about right now. The 7-year-old possible is under investigation right now.
I think you're going to say presidential candidate.
Possible presidential candidate.
No.
He hasn't been corrupted yet. That's where we had to get him young. He was a 7-year-old boy at South Boston's Tynan Elementary School. He's under investigation for sexual harassment after he kicked a boy in the balls. He kicked someone else in the balls.
And that's considered sexual harassment?
That is sexual harassment.
I thought that was called growing up.
The boy's mother says that her son, Mark, was only defending himself after the other boy allegedly choked him on the school bus November 22nd. Of course, my mom would be like, where was the driver?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Where was the driver getting choked?
In his own defense, did he kick him in the nuts right then, or did he wait a few days?
Yeah, because see, you have to take care of your battles right then and there.
I don't think it counts if 3 days later
That's for choking me last week. She said, quote,
2 points.
I think my kid has the right to fight back, Lynch told the Globe. He wasn't doing anything except protecting himself 6 days later.
6 days later.
No, I just threw that in there. I don't know. She described the incident to Boston's WBZ. Do you think WBZ's got a biz domain?
I have no idea.
WBZ, Boston. WBZ.biz.
Only if it was WBIZ.
WBIZ. Good morning. All of a sudden, he just came up to him and choked him, Lynch said, November 22nd. He wanted to take his gloves, and my son said, I couldn't breathe, so I kicked him in the testicles. So this all happened. This was a fight that happened all at once.
Did he actually use the word testicles? For a 7-year-old, that's pretty advanced.
You know what? That's in the quote. But I don't know if that's the.
Otherwise, I'd think he'd say in the nads or something.
She told the station that. Is that what you said when you were in?
Well,
kick him in the. Oh, we used to say nards.
Kick
him in the nards.
Kick
him in the nards.
When I was a kid growing up on the playground, it was dangerous. You'd have kids come up and they'd give you what they referred to as a Wazzoo. Did you ever hear of the Wazzoo? Did I speak of the Wazzoo before?
You have never spoken of the Wazzoo, and I am so wanting to know what that is.
Let's just say it's not kicking a kid in the nads.
I'm going to UrbanDictionary.com. I'm looking up Wazzoo, but while I do so, please inform the public here.
Well, I could show them if you came around to this side of the studio.
You want me to come over there?
And I'll give you a Wazzoo.
No way. I'm thinking it's like a wet willy of the a-hole or something.
No. It's similar to what happened to this kid with his choking in response except there's no feet involved. It's just a hand grab down that way.
Grab your nuts?
And then when you give it a good squeeze, you've got to, of course, say, Wazzoo!
Oh, that is awful. That's awfully awesome is what that is.
It is painful.
I bet it is. How many times did that happen to you?
More than once.
Oh, dads can be so
After
cruel.
that, I said, Mom, that's enough.
I'm glad we were on the same plane with that. So Wazzoo. Now, do you ever Rochambeau?
I've never Rochambeau.
Rochambeau, I learned about that. I was in high school, where that's where you dare someone to Rochambeau. Hopefully, it's somebody that doesn't know what Rochambeau is. Kind of like the Hertz donut.
How can you dare somebody to do a Rochambeau if they don't even know what it is?
Rochambeau is basically where you kick someone in the nuts, and then they kick you in the nuts. But here's the deal. You never want to be the second guy, because the first guy always wins.
Yeah.
Always wins Rochambeau.
You would actually play Rochambeau with people?
Hell no,
like
I
you
didn't.
go, you want to play some Rochambeau? And they
No,
go,
we had to,
what's that? Well, let me show you.
nothing else to do on the debate bus. She told the station that she received a call from the school informing her that her son's actions would be treated as sexual harassment, because apparently he did take off his shoe and fawn a little bit with his sock. I mean, what?
Well,
Come on, he kicked him in the nuts.
What else are they going to refer to it as? Self-defense?
Just
assault?
You could say assault. Yeah, assault, bullying, or you could just say, hey, guys, shake hands and go about your day. I mean,
right.
Come on.
You guys are now nutty buddies.
Quote, your son kicked a little boy in the testicles. We call that sexual harassment.
And you say, I call it the Rochambeau.
Matthew Wilder, yeah, he was on the
That'd
other,
been great
the
if
other
they-
end of the Rochambeau.
That would have been great if the newspaper would have quoted as, boy received a Rochambeau after being choked at the
boy.
bus. Well, he didn't actually.
After the attempted wazooing.
Yeah, after the attempted wazooing,
Wouldn't that be great?
he gave him the old Rochambeau.
It'd be great if newspapers out there would actually use actual terms that people do. You give him the old Rochambeau. Matthew Wilder, the spokesman for the Boston Public School District, told the Globe that while he couldn't give comment that an investigation is underway, any kind of inappropriate touching would fall under that category. The school administration is conducting a full investigation that is not concluded yet. Certainly, once the investigation is through, we'll make a final conclusion as to who will be disciplined and how. So right now, I guess where we should lead into this is, what did you do in school? Were you wazooed? Did you get the wedgie? Did you get the swirly? Did you get the Rochambeau?
Oh.
Gavin, what did you guys do?